kindergartner? I'm just giving Duke and little buddy some treats. Shake, shake. No, good job. You shake, Duke. Good job. Him. Whoa, good job. See, these are things that little buddy and Duke learned to do a long time ago. For Duke, because he's 12, he learned these things 12 years ago. But it's good to practice things that you've already learned because it keeps it fresh in your mind and keeps you ready to keep learning on new stuff. Good job, guys. All right, so this week is all about review. We're going to go over things that you've already learned. One thing that I learned from having my individual meetings with you is that some people weren't sure about the short vowel sounds. We really want to make sure we get those locked into our minds. Short vowel sounds are, well, the short vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So let's remember a song that we sang in class. And remember, we have a little book and we sang it for Mrs. Donkey. It goes like this. A says ah, A says ah, apple, apple, ah, ah, ah. Or our other song that we also did, the Better Alphabet song, goes like this. A says ah, 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 ah. Remember that? Here, we're gonna go through all the vowels. Let's do E. I have an egg here from one of my own chickens. And let's do E says eh, E says eh, egg, egg, eh, eh, eh. Or in our other song, E says eh, 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 eh. Remember? Eh! What's that you say? The old lady that can't hear? Eh! Okay. And, oh, I have another one here. Oh, I gotta get my paper. I have some insects for the letter I. I says eh, I says eh. Insects, insects, eh, eh, eh. Or I says eh, 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 eh. Remember, we bend over and we put our fingers in the corners of our mouth because it's a short and lazy I. We don't want our mouth to go like that. We want it to go like eh. Make your lips go longer. So we put our fingers here. Eh. So I says what again? Eh. Right? So we did A says ah. E says eh. I says eh. We're going to do O. O for octopus. O says ah. O says ah. Octopus, octopus, ah, ah, ah. Or O says ah, 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 ah. Remember? It's like when you go to the doctor and you have to open your mouth and say ah, like that, like a stick in your mouth. Okay, and U. Here I have a what? Maybe you can't tell yet. Open. Ta-da! Umbrella, umbrella. U says U says umbrella, umbrella, Or U says U says Remember, when you're confused, you say okay? So we really want to make sure we get those in our mind. Do it with me one more time. Ready? A says ah. E says eh, eh. I says eh. O says ah. And U says ah. All right, good job. So practice, practice, practice that this week so you get it nice and solid in your minds. And you're also going to go over letter sounds, rhyming words. You're going to practice some counting with some math games. That's all going to be good stuff. Some adding and subtraction. This week also we're going to talk about We learned about plants. We're gonna start to learn about animals. And what do animals need to survive? Do animals need dirt? Do they need sun and water and space? So you're gonna learn about that this week. And also how animals move. I bet you can think about some different ways that animals move. Okay. We've got something else special we need to do that I said I was going to do last week and I forgot. So let's do it this week. Okay, remember the sheep and I said you were going to help me name them? Well, we've got the names and I forgot to tell you what they were. So, turn around you guys. Okay, so this one is the boy with the horns here and his name is, ta-da, George. This little black one is a girl, and the name we decided on was Susie. And this little one, she's very scared and nervous, so we're calling her Frady because she's a Frady cat. I thought that was cute. So I can't remember who sent in those suggestions, but if it was you, good job. Those are the names that my family picked for the sheep. So George, Susie, and Frady want to say hi, kindergarten, and bye, kindergarten. Hope you have a great week.